sprinting. But yeah, I thought I'd do some box tapping. I'll open this box another time in another video. This is just a quick short video. Got positive feedback on the box tapping, so I thought it would be nice. It's weird seeing them say back to school on their boxes in October, given the fact that school's been delayed, and then all this crazy stuff in schools right now, telling the parents that they have no rights over their children, and that they have no rights over what their children are taught, and it's crazy right now. I've never seen such a crazy time. Like the sweat. I'm kind of sweaty. It's very warm, which is fine, I guess, really. It's been a October. It's so foggy you can't see around you, but there's this weird rainbow-like type of anymore when the light from the street light, the security light shines. You can actually see like a rainbow shape that follows you along. I've never heard of rainbows at night. I thought only sunlight did that, but it's weird. Same law, the rules don't seem to apply anymore in pictures. I need to get a little rest, so I'm trying to relax myself. The Scooby-Doo and Courage is still behind me. Myself a bit of rest. Hopefully I will do so.
Bob, right behind you. Waste? I thought you said waste. Waste, Patrick. Really? Waste. I'm gonna steal the Krabby Patty formula. Oh, no, you're not. Money.
Speaking of money, anyone would like to give a donation, the link's below. You don't have to, just appreciate it. Our grid is so vulnerable now. Our system, the network of networks, the Internet of Things, it's so vulnerable. And no one thinks about that. Everything from your smart sensors on the smart meters on the house to the smart appliances, smart devices, or whatever you might use. The phones and everything. Earlier, we couldn't even call my dad because his phone worked where he was at, but our micro cell tower went out, so we had no signal except I had some on my phone from the local tower, and but then it went out again, and we just don't think about how vulnerable we are and how dependent we are on cell phone signal and internet connection. No communication, nothing. And if the grid goes out, you've got no. If the internet were to go out, our digital TV, the HD TV depends upon the internet. So, but there are backups of backups. So it's like if one goes out, they switch the networks, and it's not likely for a global outage unless solar blasts or massive cyber attacks or hackers would happen. That's the only likely scenario of any global outages. But they've been talking about that a lot online since the recent social media outages, which Facebook is it's a lot of gossip. I don't have Facebook. I might someday, but I highly doubt it. But I never say never. That's one thing with my grandfather, my mom's side always said, never say never. My mama's daddy always said never say never, so it's true. I one time said that I'll never have a YouTube account probably, and here I am, so, I'll never be brave enough to post online. Here I am, so never say never. Funny story, I shaved my beard.
You shaved your beard.
I've done that joke before, but which episode of SpongeBob is that? I can't find it. I can't remember where he said,
"Notice anything different about me? You shaved your beard."
Wow.
Womp.
Which one was that? If you remember, let me know in the comments below. But, yeah. Everyone in the family gathering had a beard, except for me. I was clean shaven, which I was fine with that. I thought, well, my third cousin, he was there. He didn't really have much of a beard, just barely a little bit. So I guess he and I were the only ones, really. But my father had to leave early, and I got a steak, a big old prime rib steak, and baked potato. He got the loaded baked potato, seafood baked potato, loaded seafood potato, and it was really good. We brought the rest of it home and had it the next day. Leftovers the next day. So what I can't stand is when I see food, so much food wasted. It's like really sad, There are people that go hungry in this world, and then you see people waste food, and they waste so many foods and drinks. It's sad to see. This guy that works at this place, he was so mad having to throw that food away. When the manager said you had to throw it away, he was like, it made him so mad. I don't blame him. But they said they've had lawsuits. Oh, that's nice. I've never done it before. Can't do it again. What happened? Oh, there it is. But anyway, they've had lawsuits and crap, so that kind of kept them from doing that. But I really hope the business that my daddy works for, the truck driving company, he works for a small company. They have like maximum 20-something drivers, and I really wish they would learn how to manage their business, because they'll have trailers over there in another state, and they'll say, hey, where are your drivers at? They'll say, oh, we didn't know you had deliveries to do there. We didn't know you had stuff to deliver there right now. And they're like, yeah, we've been waiting days here. And then they'll tell him they don't have any runs, but yet there's stuff waiting over there. And then he they make like $2.50 a mile, depending on who, what. And then they have to obviously put the expenses back into their truck. But my father works for the company, and he drives a company truck, and they give him a lot less. I'm telling you, he gets a lot less than he should per mile. And they're doing something wrong in their business management, I'll tell you. But that's not important, right? For this video, it's just relaxation, just doing some rambling, and some talking. Our kittens are really growing, so we're gonna have to get them fixed really soon, and we're gonna have to get them taken care of. We're probably gonna have to go today to get some things, definitely get some things done for Friday, and get some. Eventually, we'll get the Nissan fixed, but that's gonna have to wait. We're kind of, managing out what we can and cannot do, and getting basic necessities, and then working out, doing what we can when we can. And that's the only way you can do it, But it rained all week. It's actually just stopped. That's why there's so much fog outside. And it's really like summer, really, to be honest. It's supposed to be like 84, 85 degrees on Saturday and Sunday, but it's going to feel like 87 to 90 degrees on those days. So it's going to feel unusually warm. So it's like October 9th and 10th, they're going to feel like about 90 degrees. If you remember 2019, look that up, and you'll see it was very warm during those years. And we had a 91 degree October, and the forecast actually said unnecessarily hot. So that was cool. That was funny. It was like really. Daniel Craig was on tonight. My mama loves Daniel Craig. I like him too. He's really cool. He's very humble. That's it. He's I know a lot of the girls and women go crazy over Daniel Craig, but he's very. I like him because he's a cool guy. He's he is 007. He's James Bond franchise. It was the best. He was the best of the James Bond franchise, and in my opinion, and many others' opinions. And he's very humble. He was actually on. That's the only reason why we watched. I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason why we watched Jimmy Kimmel that night. And James Corden last night he was on. And those were the only reasons why we watched those late shows, because of that. We used to watch Jimmy Fallon a lot back in the day. And but after they started becoming political with everything, we just stopped watching, because you watch comedy to escape from the divide and the politics and the hate and the anger of life, the division. You watch comedy to escape that, not to be bombarded with more hate and more divide and more craziness. You know what I mean? And they brought too much of that into it. I mean, a few political jokes here and there are one thing, that's fine, but then they go overboard with the same rhetoric, and it seems filled with hate. So that's why I stopped watching a lot of those shows. Every once in a while I do, but it's rarer. James Corden he's actually one of the better ones now, in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, we watched Daniel Craig. The new, I think Billie Eilish performed the theme song to the new one. She said I was like, they asked me if I would perform the new song for Daniel Craig, and she said I was like, duh, of course. It's Daniel Craig, 007. Of course I'm going to. James Bond. But that was what Billie Eilish said, I believe. So she performed the song for No Time to Die. The 007 movie, which was supposed to release last year, but due to the whole situation that took place, which I'm not stating any trigger words because the algorithms will mess you up. And they've already warned me a few times of something crazy. I don't know. You can't say anything anymore. It's crazy. It's literally, you're crazy. It's It's crazy. It really is. But I want to create an environment separate from all of this craziness that you see and pluck, 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 pluck all of that away and just create a safe space for you, the viewer, an ASMR safe space. But yeah, I believe that she performed the song to the new Daniel Craig 007 No Time to Die movie, James Bond film, which was supposed to release last year, but due to the whole thing going on, everything craziness going on, then they weren't able to release it, so they waited till this year, and now releases Friday, October 8th, right? Yes, I didn't even know the date today, but yes, they released today. He's been on all the late shows promoting it. Mama and I watched that together last night, and the night before when he was on the other one. I tried to record it with the Air TV2 streaming device, but you have to record the entire segment, the entire show, which I think is crazy. I should have just used the converter box to plug a portable hard drive up to, press record, and then stop when I wanted to stop recording, but I didn't do it that way. I didn't get to record it when it was on James Corden like I wanted to, but I didn't. But I didn't know he was going to be on there. I guess I could have looked at the TV listings, the guide. I do have the mobile app for the TV listings, but man, you can look on you can look online, but I didn't do it, I guess. When it's on, you can also see who's going to be on there sometimes, unless they just give a vague guide, like saying, interviews and comedy sketches. Sometimes that's all they say. But there's been some craziness going on in this world, and ASMR is a way to escape that insanity. Sweet dreams, everyone. I love you all, and I hope you enjoy this video. Much love, everyone.